Hey guys, and welcome back to my video channel, YouTube, whatever. You get the point. Today we are going to be doing an update on my Brazilian blowout experience. The video did pretty well and you guys asked for a 3-month update. I wanted to wait exactly I've waited about 3.5 months. February 8th would have been exactly 3 months, but it has been 3.5 months since my Brazilian blowout. And long story short, would I recommend anybody to do it? No. Long story long, I will go ahead and explain why I think that it's not a good idea to go ahead and get a Brazilian blowout. First and foremost, one of the problems that I had in my last video was the fact that I felt kind of oily and greasy after showering and putting in the products and things. And I was thinking that maybe it was the Brazilian blowout. But in reality, when I decided to just cut one of the products out, which was the Acai Daily Smoothing Serum, this serum is, it's just garbage. It's just garbage because I used it as directed, a nickel size amount, and I, spread it through my ends, put some on top near my roots because that's where I obviously get frizz. And that product just gave me like my hair a very wet look, like oily feel. I don't really know how to describe it, but it was so thick that I didn't like how it looked, and I felt like I had to wash my hair more frequently than normal, and I didn't really like that. So I cut this product out and my hair started feeling like my hair again. It didn't feel like that greasiness that I had mentioned before. Also, as you can tell, maybe I should have not worn a black shirt now that I think about it because you won't see my hair. But as you can tell, my hair is normal. It's just like the other video, maybe a little longer. I hope a little longer. I would say that not much has changed hair-wise. I don't think that I am the 1% that the Brazilian blowout works way past when they say they do. I don't think my Brazilian blowout is going to be like 4, 5, 6 months strong. I think this is just how my hair looks, at this point. And it looks exactly like before. I think the only difference is it doesn't get as knotted as it was. But then again, I cut my hair, and cutting your hair helps with that just because you get the dead ends off, and the dead ends is what makes your hair very like unruly, and then you get a lot of knots and things like that. So I think cutting my hair made the biggest difference with how it looks. I won't attest it to the Brazilian blowout. Another thing that I learned in the process in these past 3 months was the kind of side effects of getting the Brazilian blowout. I was reached out by someone who ended up reading the sister study, which is a study that showed that women of color or, minorities, they end up getting more negative side effects to straighteners, chemical straighteners, than anybody else. And it led to diseases, cancer, all these things that, quite frankly, shocked me. Because, yes, I know that these chemicals are out in the market, but after you hear the damages that it does to your hair, it's not worth it. It really is not worth it. I don't know. I'm not a big, huge fan, especially of the price. I didn't want to spend that much on something that really didn't make a huge difference in my life. If it came out looking like the way that the photos that I posted look like after I showered and I didn't have to do anything, by all means, let's not kid ourselves. I probably would still do it. No, but it didn't. It doesn't look like that. You have to actually straighten your hair, and my lazy ass is not going to straighten my hair every single day. The last time I used heat on my hair was probably 2.5 months ago. I don't really use heat on my hair, so just learn to live with what I got. It's not that crazy. But yeah, I would definitely not advise any of my friends, family, you guys watching this video to get the Brazilian blowout. Not worth it. I would say it's the same thing with keratin treatments, same thing with everything. Any straightening treatments, they're going to use harsh chemicals that are not good for you, that are going to, you know, leave lasting effects. You may not see the side effects now, but later you might. So do your research before going into something and spending that much money on a chemical that, as you have watched in my last video, the actual procedure going through it, there were warning signs. Like, come on now, if we couldn't even stay in the salon and we had to go outside in order to blow out my hair, like, that's a huge sign, like a red flag. Like, come on now, the fumes are that bad that they were burning my nostrils, my throat, and my eyes. Like, hello. I may be sensitive, but come on now. Yeah, so I would definitely not recommend. My 3-month update would be don't get it, and my hair looks the same. Nothing has really changed. Another thing that I've also noticed is dry time. I mean, my dry time seems to still be the same since when I got it. So I don't really think that this has lasted this long. I just think that my hair itself dries at that speed. So don't fall for the hype. And another thing that the stylist at the time told me was that the more Brazilian blowouts you get, the more, you know, you'll see those changes happen to your hair. Your hair just needs to get used to it. You'll start seeing your hair become straighter and your hair will dry faster and all these things, but in reality, I'm fine with how my hair dries, how my hair looks. Of course, I would like it to look better, but it's nothing a good straightener and some heat protectant cannot fix. So if you have any other additional questions about that experience, leave them down below in the comment section. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys all in my next video. Peace out. Peace. No, I'm just kidding. Peace out.